Thank you, Struan. Firstly, can I just say and pay tribute to Struan Stevenson, who has devoted himself for years and years to this great cause which brings us here to Trafalgar Square this afternoon. And I've come from Wales, maybe some would say out of political retirement, we'll see what happens there. But it was a very easy invitation to accept, to travel from Wales today for this important rally because the cause is so important. And let me just say firstly, it was marvellous to hear Maryam Rajavi on that screen with her message of decency, hope and common sense. But ladies and gentlemen, a screen is not good enough. We want Madame Rajavi on a platform like this in London, hearing. And all of us in this campaign must continue to work to that effect. It is a privilege to be with you once again, to add my voice to the voices we've already heard this afternoon, and the powerful voices of this audience, the powerful voices, the power of the music we've heard, the power of the drama, the power of the singing, the power of us all to demand that change for the democratic, secular and free Iran is long overdue, and that today is what we reiterate. I have supported the NCRI since I first became an MP, and I can tell you that in those 12 years we have indeed come a long way, though not yet the free and democratic Iran that we all aspire to. I have supported the NCRI under the dynamic, responsive leadership of Maryam Rajavi because they represent the joint efforts of the Iranian diaspora throughout the world and the people of Iran in Iran. Their efforts to achieve human rights, democracy, against a vicious theocracy that survives through repression, that survives through persecution, and survives because of the export of Islamic fundamentalism and terror. And I compare that with the 10-point plan that the resistance acclaims, the clear roadmap for a future democratic Iran, encompassing the values and principles that are the foundations of an open, strong society. An open, strong society that is everything that current day Iran is not. Now today, we commemorate 29 years, next year 30 years, the memory of 30,000 brothers and sisters, fallen political prisoners, executed for their convictions, their belief in a secular, free Iran in 1988. Those people were prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice in keeping alive the struggle for a free and democratic Iran. Today we salute those people, we remember those people, and we pledge ourselves to carry on the campaign that they waged. Now, since the nuclear deal in 2015, we were told, as Teresa Villiers reminded us earlier, we were told that a moderate Iran would emerge, a moderate reformist leader would emerge. We were told that that deal and sanction relief would empower the reformers within the country. But instead, Hassan Rouhani and 3,400, yes, 3,400 executions. Amnesty International's report this summer, on August the 2nd, confirmed the vicious crackdown on human rights defenders under Rouhani and the demonization, the imprisonment of activists who dare to stand up for people's rights, the rights that we are enjoying this afternoon, to stand in the heart of a democracy, to stand here and campaign and speak our minds based on our convictions. The same rights that are denied people in Tehran, every other city in Iran. That report provides a comprehensive overview of the crackdown that has taken place, that has targeted key individuals in Iran. 45 cases highlighted: anti-death penalty campaigners, women's rights activists, trade unionists, minority rights activists, human rights lawyers, religious minorities. This campaign, the NCRI in the House of Commons, the House of Lords, the European Parliament, those of us outside Parliament, we have repeatedly said that the decision to decouple Tehran's human rights record, the human rights abuses and the support for terrorism from the nuclear talks, was a tragic blow, a critical mistake. That's what a motion in the House of Commons signed by 80 members condemns. And it agrees that the impunity of the authorities of the Iranian regime in the last 3 decades is the main cause for the continuation of those crimes in Iran. How can perpetrators of murder serve in a government as the Minister of Justice until recent months? How can that be so? So we are here today and we call on government to act, to send the message that the impunity that human rights abusers in Iran have enjoyed for almost 4 decades must end. And our government in London can act. It can act in September at the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, and it can act in the General Assembly in New York. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, we urge our government to recognise and condemn the brutal massacre as a crime against humanity. And we ask the UN Human Rights Commissioner, the Human Rights Council, the General Assembly and the Security Council to order an investigation into what happened and to bring the perpetrators to justice. Nothing less will do. We have heard the power of music. We hear the power of drums. We hear the power of drama. We hear the power of great speeches. Now we need the UK government to use its power to bring the perpetrators of human rights, to bring those people to justice. Thank you very much.